You going there, Pauly?
Hey, how you going?
It's good to have you on, mate. Now, in the background, you might hear that little voice inside your head, and if you do, rest assured, it's probably Stewie. Stewie, yell into your microphone and say hello. And that's about the best sound quality you're going to get from Stuart from the rest of this. So if we talk over him, sorry. If he wants to chime in, we'll try and hear out. But otherwise, thanks for joining us and sitting on the sideline. Get yourself a better headset, cunt. Anyway, round 3. And on Tuesday night football, we saw Cabbage beat said Tiger Power 16-10. Pauly, any notes on the Cabbage Tiger Power game?
Yeah, just Cabbage doing what Cabbage does and actually getting a legitimate win up this time. 16 points, pretty good effort. Tiger Power though, so probably 4 points against most teams.
Look, I think it's a bit of a rich call claiming that it's a legitimate win. He has already got one on the board, and let's be honest, the only bad calls that went against him were calls that didn't let him score more.
No, look, I'm still standing by my my case of legitimate win. Look, it was all luck. Round 1, we've established this. No matter what he threw at Freckle held him out. Even wasn't necessarily legal, but we still held him out. What is that in the background?
Hold on, Stewie. Have you got something to say, mate? What? Well, that's all good and well, Stuart. Just like any Parramatta fan out there trying to claim that they're leading the comp 2 games in.
I'll tell you what we can do. We can have a look at the Dominato Cup ladder right now.
Yes, we can.
I believe if we do Tiger Power...
Number 11, mate. Number 11.
Second last. Yes, second last.
That is right. And this is the competition that counts while we're in the shutdown, Stewie. So, thanks for chiming in, mate.
Been played in this one, so I think it's fair to start counting this.
Actually, that is fair, and no, we shouldn't start counting this for anything. Because we move on to Game 2, and Game 2 was a shellacking. The Chester Road Railers winning 18-0 over the Biggins Eagles.
Yeah, another one of those situations where a team just forgot what they needed to do. Look, Eagles were there, they wore their jerseys, they did their boots up, but just forgot what they were meant to do. Like, the only way I can describe it, it was a training run for the Railers, and just surprising everyone. 3 on a trot, but I do think, I said it last week, due for a loss. Came up against the Eagles, who, like I said, were only there in spirit. They didn't really play, so let's cancel the thoughts on last week about the Railers due for a loss, and we'll roll it into this week. If I keep saying it, it's bound to happen.
Mate, well, honestly, 35% time in possession for the Biggins Eagles. They had nothing, and they went 8 from 9. In fact, a very low error rate for this particular game. 1 to the Chester Road Railers and 2 to the Biggins Eagles. So it really just came down to...
I think that error for Chester Road Railers was probably that last set of the game.
Yeah, you know what? I think it was too. So, not looking good for the Eagles at the moment, who are languishing in number 10. But we'll bounce back. We'll bounce back.
Going through these stats, though, I do see that, good job from Eagles. They did win one of the stats battles. Missed tackles. Congratulations.
Yeah, no, absolutely. So, we move on to the Dickhead Double, and Farrabarras beat Benji Brilliance 18-0 after coming in the very last minute and knocking off Preckled Phoenix the week before. As we have learnt, apparently Benji Brilliance play every team straight after Preckled Phoenix. So we all have a chance at the Dickhead Double.
But seriously, every week after I just, absolutely belt the crap out of an opposition, he gets them. There's no one before me doing that to soften up my opponents. Farabarras, just wow. Like I said, they congratulations to them. Got the dickhead double, but these are probably two of the most hated teams in the competition. So I think it's only fair to call this the Carol Baskin Cup. And congratulations, Farabarras. You are the winners of the Carol Baskin Cup. We will forever call you Carol Baskin.
And that they are, Pauly. And you know what? Living out at Hilltop, it's not a far stretch to believe he might be a bit of a Carol Baskin. He is a big...
more Joe Exotic, but personality tells me Carol Baskin.
Well, you know what? Joe Exotic, he's only 2 husbands in, so we'll wait and see if he gets to the prize number 4.
No, he's 3 husbands in, isn't he?
Yeah, okay. I was only invited to 2 of the weddings, so we might have words later on. Thanks for that, Pauly. So, Happy Coruscant, men of the match in that game. Lord Farquhar finally pick up their first win, 12-4 over the Gronks.
Yeah, probably about time for Lord Farquhar. Like I said, I think I said this in the call, the little man, big things, expects big things, and the Gronks just living up to their name.
Well, mate, they heavily relied on Valentine Holmes, who scored their only try, didn't convert it for himself. But outside of that, you're right.
Loser.
You're right, Lord Farquhar don't have a bad team. They just haven't been putting points on the board. This game didn't put heaps of points on the board, but it was enough.
Yeah. Well, like I said, new to the game, don't know what they need to do. I mean, say, look at the Eagles. They've been in this now, 10 years? They still don't know what they need to do.
True, and I wish I was moving on to a massive loss to Freckled Venus, but unfortunately they managed to knock off Mumba Out, who were 2-0 for the first 2 rounds. Mumba Out with a good opportunity to pull off, well, they won't pull off the dickhead double, but they'll at least try and stop the dickheads from going 2-0 on them.
Yep, so I think you may have just had a stroke trying to get that sentence out.
I legitimately did. I was like, save me, Pauly, do something.
Yeah, I'm like, no, I was enjoying watching you drown for a bit. But
Thanks,
yeah,
mate.
I called this, we all spoke about it, that Mumba Out were very impressive at coming out of round 2, but I backed Freckled Venus, and let's be honest, it was a very dominant display. The scoreboard probably doesn't indicate how dominant Freckled Venus were in that match, but it never looked in doubt. And it was good to see Cecil try and join us for the call, but he was very quiet. Not as quiet as Stuart is at the moment, but apparently we're blaming that on a headset. I don't know.
Stewie, have you got any thoughts on the game? I'm pretty sure it's either Paul Ken or Phil Gould.
And another man of the match brought to you by LJ's.
Yes, indeed. Cameron Smith, a hooker. You've got to love an LJ hooker. Move on to the last game of the round. Actually, we moved this game forward so that we could have Cecil and Paulie available to call the other game. But Aussie Tugboat, they've moved to 2-1 and they're in 4th position with a 12 points to 6 win over Muffin Stuffers.
Again, another one of those ones, winning ugly. And let's be honest, no one really wanted to watch this game. I believe it was nearly bypassed altogether and wasn't even broadcast.
Oh, no. See, that's where you're wrong, Paulie. It was broadcast. It just forgot to be shared.
Advertising issue. Fair enough. Like, who would want to advertise this game?
And look,
some of the ugliest football going out from Aussie Tugboat. The Cronulla Sharks 2016 method that they're going with. You know what? From now on, we'll just call them the 16 Sharks, and bringing in Muffin Stuffers to another, grind match that no one wanted to see, no one enjoyed, no one was ever going to enjoy. But Muffin Stuffers look doing their best, chipping away and solidifying last spot.
Yeah, well, I mean, to say that nobody enjoyed it's a bit rough. I do recall there being one particular point in the game where I think it went intercept by Aussie Tugboat, intercept by Muffin Stuffers, intercept by Aussie Tugboat, which kind of really dictates just how good this game was for the fans.
Yeah, shithouse.
Yeah, that's exactly where I was going with it too. But you know what? Like at the same time, and there's an agreement from Stewie, just in case you missed it. But you know what? Say what you like about the Aussie Tugboat games. They're currently sitting 4th.
Yeah, like unfortunately you can't argue with that. But by all means, I'm going to poke fun at how ugly their footy is.
Fair enough. So we go and we have a look at the ladder. Currently on the top, the Chester Road Railers.
Wow. Just that.
Wow.
It still surprises me.
It surprises us all.
It's just probably James Tedesco is the difference in this one.
That pretty much is. What was that you said there, Stuart?
I think I heard it. It was. Correct me if I'm wrong, Stuart.
So, in second place with 3 wins and no losses, Farabarras.
Carol Baskins.
Oh, sorry, the Carol Baskins.
Thank you.
Alright, the less said the better. Moving on.
Really windy at Stuart's place?
I think so. Number 3, Mumba out after their loss. Sorry, Stuart?
That was the clearest. I heard him. All we had to do was hold our breath.
Have you fixed?
We might hear something.
Have you fixed your headset, Stuart? No, we can tell.
We're talking about your headset.
So, 3 Mumba out. Number 4, Aussie Tugboat. And I tell you what, they're doing the job and they're doing it ugly.
Yeah, just honestly, just stop broadcasting the games.
Well, you know what?
They need to pay us for a broadcast deal.
As ugly as it is, it's doing the job. In at number 5, we've got Cabbage with 2 wins and 1 loss as well.
And let's not forget that 1 loss. That was harsh. Let's call this what it is. Cabbage should be 4, and Tugboat should not be in at number 4. Should be.
Oh, that's a big call considering Mumba out is on the same points as Aussie Tugboat. Benji Brilliance in at number 6 with 2 wins and 1 loss. Hold on, who have they beat already?
Well, they had that bullshit
Tiger Power.
And, okay.
Oh, that's right. Tiger Power, Benji Brilliance.
Well, no, we will. We'll bring it up. Was that round 1? Oh, yeah, there
it was round 1.
So the hardest thing for Stuart here is he doesn't get to go the dickhead double.
No, he does miss out on that opportunity, but he does get to try and bring it home in round 11 against Prickled Phoenix. Actually, is that the round 11 game?
It probably would be, or if we're following suit.
No, he plays the Gronks. Round 10 is Tiger Power versus Prickled Phoenix. In at number 7, Prickled Phoenix with 1 win, 2 losses after their win on the weekend to finally get off the duck egg.
After their show of dominance. And let's just... Big shakers and movers there. I believe jumped up 3 spots in the ladder.
They have jumped up a few. Sorry, Stewie, what was that, mate?
No, I usually am. It's, I'm not used to having to work my way up the table. Used to falling down it.
Yeah, I was about to say, he actually is used to the old choking. It's around round 9, 10 and 11 that we see Prickled Phoenix drop. Just before we keep going...
Look, not everyone can maintain hard Phoenix. Okay?
No.
Eventually, all Phoenixes drop.
True. I do want to do a shout out to Ernest, the CEO of Benji Brilliance. He's been a bit jealous of the old shout outs to everybody else and not him. So we'll give him a quick one. Coming at number 8, and this is a bit surprising, Lord Farquaad after their first win against the Gronks.
The most disappointing thing about this is there's 2 Bradshaws in the top 8.
You know what? There is indeed. And so, moving on, coming in at 9th so far, the Gronks dropped a little bit after their loss to Lord Farquaad.
What about how bad things have gone for the Gronks? Like, they started the season and was like, whoa, look out, what's going to happen here? And it's like they played their grand final round 1, almost like they were expecting a shutout. Maybe that's...
Did they win though, Stuart?
Grandstand, Stuart?
Did they win? Oh, he did win that one. There you go then. So, coming in at 10th, we've got the Biggins Eagles.
Yep.
Yeah, that's about as much as needs to be said about them. Yeah, coming in at 11th with a duck egg of wins, Tiger Power.
Not Power. Joe Exotic. Goddamn Carol Baskin.
Yeah,
yeah, it sounds like you're pretty far away, especially when I look at the ladder.
Don't worry, Stewie, you sound real close to me. And coming in at 12th with another duck egg, Muffin Stuffers.
Yeah, that's... You know what? I think Sportsbet are going to be putting something in here. Muffin Stuffers to get off the mark by round 11.
Yeah.
Currently paying $15. Get on it, young people.
Look, for the footballing...
Put a bet on.
For the footballing brain that does run the Muffin Stuffers, it is a surprise to see them so low on the ladder.
Yeah, that is true. Like, I did hear a rumour floating around that before his entry into the Dominato Cup, he actually was running Farabarras. And it was only out of grudge between the two brothers that Muffin Stuffers wanted their own team. This year, I don't know, I don't think the whole Rain Man approach is working for him.
No, how's that working out for you, Ryan? So, we're going to have a look at Super Sunday, coming to you on Sunday this week. On Sunday this week, I did work a bit of overtime, try and milk a bit of that cash cow. So unfortunately I couldn't bring it today, but we will bring it from
today.
Midday tomorrow. And we're
what is the cash cow phrase?
Nothing. So you don't have to say anything.
What's the cash cow phrase?
You've just got to answer the phone within 3 rings.
And just say hello. That's ridiculous. That's just easy money.
Look, do you know how hard it is to answer a phone in 3 rings? I mean, if you're
waiting for it.
If you're anything like me, even if it's a friend calling you, you won't answer it.
Yeah, we've all been there, Squib. Thanks for returning my call, by the way.
No, you know what? I am the epitome of that meme. You've got to call one of your friends. If they don't answer, you survive. Type Squib's number into your phone. You will live for years.
Yeah, nah. I know someone's got you beat. You've met him, Fox.
That's exactly what we're saying, Stewie. So thanks for chiming in, mate.
Look, he's in a far distant land. It takes a while for him to get everything.
Yeah. So, Stewie, game 1 of Super Saturday on Sunday. Tiger Power versus the Railers. Can you knock them off the top perch?
Yep.
Another loss.
100% agree. I know I said Railers were due for a win, but Tiger Power prepare to be railed.
Exactly, and that's what we all think, mate. Game 2 of Super Saturday on...
So what was that, Stuart?
Mate, we've all been railed, don't worry.
With the Railers game, is this the first time in years that Tedesco has come up against Tiger Power?
Actually, it might be, yeah.
Wow. Congratulations, Tiger Power. Holding on to Tedesco for as long as he did, but in the end doing exactly what the Tigers did and just letting him go to someone else.
Bit of a grudge match going on there. So game 2 of Super Saturday on Sunday is the Farrabarras versus Cabbage.
Come on, Cabbage.
This will actually be a good game. Not quite blockbuster status, but just the sheer working together, seeing each other every day. Bit of another student versus sensei kind of game.
Just waiting to see that bok choy emoji.
Here's hoping. Move on to game 3 at Pepper Stadium. We see Lord Farquhar versus the Eagles.
Yeah. Look, if I was an Eagles fan right now, I'd be nervous. It's a game that they should win. I know Lord Farquhar currently sit on top of them on the ladder, but you know, young buck versus the old bull. You'd think that experience wins out here, but experience also tells us that Eagles forget how to play. So
I was about to say
it is. Anyway.
It is the Eagles we're talking about as being the experienced one, and that's not going to end well for them. Game 4 of Super Saturday on Sunday, Mumba out versus Benji Brilliance.
Well, not going to be able to get the dickhead double there,
but can he, Pauly? Could it be the reverse dickhead double?
I don't know. I don't know if it'd be a reverse dickhead double. It would just be like dickhead management, maybe.
Well, I'll tell you what, if I was Mumba...
If you can contain 50% of the dickheads, then I'd call that successful management. So, good luck, Mumba out. It's a big job.
Yes, we can.
Hey.
What's happened, Stewie? Welcome to the broadcast, son.
It wasn't plugged in, was it?
I am done. Thank you for joining us for BBQ Sessions. I'm signing off now. What? you figured out where the microphone was.
So he pulled it out of his ass and he's now speaking to it. Great job,
mate. That is the best. Dead set. Oh. That's the best. I want to know you all the time, and it's exactly this reason as to why you've got to get involved far more often. So, what?
Yeah, why not?
Why not?
So it was just pointing straight up all this time.
Oh, I'm done. Stick a fork in me. I am done. That'll do me. Oh, I hope you're online during Super Saturday on Sunday, Stuart, because that is the best. Oh, fuck. So, Game 5 of Super Saturday on Sunday, and we have the Muffin Stuffers playing the Gronks.
This another one that could go either way. Actually, no, it can't. Muffin Stuffers lose.
Your thoughts, Stuart? Yeah, you'd think so. And so we're moving on to the last game of Super Saturday on Sunday. Aussie Tugboat versus Preckled Phoenix.
You know, I really hate that Cronulla are using Jubilee Oval. This is disgusting.
Well, correct me if I'm wrong, these are two Dragons fans, isn't it?
Yeah, we got 16 Sharks up against Freckled Phoenix. So
This would be the first time I might have to look into an alternative uniform. See,
Ooh.
they both don't look the same.
well then, I'm pretty sure Tugboat have got a different strip.
No, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, it is. You'll be able to tell the difference. It'll be a white team and a red team. But
It'll
this
also
will
be Freckled Phoenix with more points than Tugboat. So
well,
that's
you'd
another
want
way. Whoever crosses the line more times, that will be Freckled Phoenix.
you'd want to hope so. I mean, the last time we talked shit about you coming up against the next round against Mumba out, you won. But you wouldn't want Aussie Tugboat to pull you into their shitty game, let's be honest, and lose, because you've given them enough shit.
The Freckled Phoenix have shown that we've got the defensive efforts to hold teams to one try. No one has got double against us except within the allotted time period, I will add. The only time people have scored is when they go outside the 80 minutes. But we can hold teams down to one try, and Aussie Tugboat, well, they haven't been able to win a game with only one try. So I think they're going to be in trouble if they have to chase points.
I must admit, nice play on the Freckled Phoenix defence, only tackling for 99% of the game there.
Well, no, 100% of the game. They scored in the 101st%.
Oh, alright, you tell yourself that. I'm pretty sure the missed tackle came in the 79th minute, but that's alright.
80th minute.
Okay, so we're looking at the top try scorers. Currently, Valentine Holmes sits on top. Tyson Frizzell, Jerome Hughes for the old Freckled Phoenix up there. Jermaine Isako has a double as well. Lachlan Lewis, Moses Mbai, James Tedesco and Tom Trebojevic from Tiger Power, all with
James
doubles.
Tedesco, get ready. I think he'll be making a move this weekend towards the top.
Could very well be. And Valentine Holmes still holds the most run meters so far this season, followed by James Tedesco. It's only up to about 22 now.
Sorry, I've got the delay here, so I just had a quick look at it, and it was like 470. The next person was 130. That was still while I was on try scorers.
No, that's definitely a long shot.
How about Billy Britton?
Billy
What's he
Britton
doing running that much?
having a right old crack.
406. What a hooker!
Can't score a try, but he's right up there. So guys,
sometimes those hookers, they need to move from corner to corner in order to get the biscuits.
That's right.
Good luck. And if you have a look underneath him, Andrew McCulloch.
that is right.
Two hookers side by side.
See,
Be a turf war.
it just goes to show you can't have too many hookers, can't have too many fullbacks. So guys, going into Super Saturday on Sunday, coming to you live from 12 p.m. tomorrow. Have you got any final words to finish off BBQ Sessions with Pauly for round 3?
No, but let's get ready to keep the grill hot for next BBQ session.
Alright, I like it. How about you, Stewie?
He's lost the mic again.
Mad. Clearly he's been told to put Jack to bed, so thank you very much, Stewie, for doing the fatherly role. Anyway, guys, that is the end of BBQ Sessions for round 3. I look forward to bringing you Super Saturday on Sunday, Easter Sunday, that is. Alright.
Easter.
No, you're all right. Welcome back, Stewie. Are you going to be around tomorrow afternoon? All right, sweet. We'll get you on then. What about you, Pauly?
Have we just missed an opportunity? Did Stuart just perform a Jesus-like resurrection on Easter weekend? He was gone. He was gone for all money. He disappears. Next thing you know, boom, he's up. It's Easter Sunday all over again. It's
a miracle. It's a miracle, but I don't see Stewie as exactly the religious type, so...
Yeah, they probably want to keep him out.
Yeah, he... Oh, I love it. Anyway, Archie wants to say a quick hello.
Hi, but it's actually Saturday, not Sunday. Dad was just saying Super Saturday on Sunday when it's actually Saturday tomorrow. Sunday.
Anyway, that's the end of him.
no.
Thanks for killing the joke, dickhead. Jesus. I can't get anything past that little one. Anyway, join us 12 o'clock tomorrow, guys. We're into Super Saturday on Sunday. Thanks for joining us, guys. I'll catch you tomorrow at some point.
Yep.
Too easy. Peace out, guys. Thank you for joining us, and so